Hey y'all, this is T from Divinely Written T1111 coming in with a you versus them, Leos versus all 12 signs. You don't have to be a Leo for this message to resonate with you. If it resonates with you, it's for you. It costs $0.00 to like, share, and subscribe, so let's be a team player today. All right, let's get to it, Leos. This is read from Leo's person's point of view. If we had two different messages from each deck, and they totally contradict, that just means that the pairing between the two, let's say if we're doing Leo versus Aries, then that means this is for two different Leo versus Aries situations. All right, so take what resonate, leave what don't. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and follow. We're going through Aries, from Aries to Pisces. This is for Leos. From Aries through Pisces, Leos, all 12 signs. Starting with Aries. How does Aries feel about Leos? What energy are they bringing into connections with Leos? What does it need to be seen? How do they feel about Leos? What's coming towards them? All right. What's Aries' feelings towards Leos? Aries feelings towards Leos. All right. How does Aries feel about Leo? 2 cards, please. Show me what I need to see. Make these messages clear as possible. Thank you. They flew on out too. We got the King, the Knight of Swords, excuse me, and then we have the 9 of Cups. So somebody may be waiting, may be getting impatient. Somebody may have a slick mouth and they are very stern, but and they could be a flighty person as well. But this person is coming in with this sword, and they want to let you know that they want to be with you. They getting tired of waiting on your ass, Leo. So they like, you need to hurry the fuck up and yeah. Come on, let's do this damn thing, because they feel like they can get the 10 of Cups, because after the 9 comes the 10, and that's everything with you, Leo. All right, Aries. Aries feelings towards Leo. What needs to be seen in the situation? What story needs to be told? What's the blockages? What's the energy? How does Aries see Leo? How do they feel about Leos? Make these messages as clear as possible. Most High, Holy, Divine Spirits, thank you. This is for Aries feelings towards Leos. How does Aries feel about Leo? Okay, you could be embodying the energy of a Libra, which I find them very similar. We have Thief, emotional or physical. Trustworthy, what the hell? And Earth signs, okay. All right, so both of you are fire signs. Maybe this person felt like you stole from them emotionally. That's why they're being assertive with you. They feel like you may have been playing games with them. You may feel like you could trust this person. And again, one more thing, you guys. If the message does resonate, take it how it is. Do not force any messages. As well as the message can be, this is dealing with energy, so it can be reversed. This could be how Leo feel about Aries, even though it's supposed to be read from Aries' point of view towards Leo. Okay, so take it how it resonates. It could be interchangeable, reversible, you know, backwards, flip it, sideways, however. All right. Okay, so yeah. This person may, you may feel like you could trust this person, or at one point in time you felt like you could trust this person, or that's how they feel you look at them, Leo. But this person may have been an emotional thief, or that's what they feel about you. You were an emotional thief. They trusted you, and you haven't given them what they wanted. That's what it looks like. You haven't given them their 9 of Cups. That's what they want with you. They want to be with you. They want the 9 of Cups with you, Leo. But you haven't given them that. So they're like fed up with your shit. They about to tell you some shit. Cut your heart open with their words. All right, moving on. Taurus, Earth meets Earth. Earth meets fire. Earth meets fire. So yeah, with that Aries and Leos, yeah, that makes sense with the Knight of Swords there. You both, even though Swords is air energy, you are both fiery with your words when y'all angered. All right. This is for Taurus, feelings towards Leo. How does Taurus feel about Leos? How does Taurus feel about Leo? Make these messages as clear as possible for Taurus. For Leo's greater good. How does Taurus feel about Leo? How does Taurus feel about Leo? All right, thank you. All right, the Hermit, Emperor. So they feel like you're pretty bossy. You may be going in. Oh, we got an extra card hiding, peeking out at us. Okay, so they feel like you're stable. This could be a stable connection, but it's coming in slow. This person may be reflecting on what they could do to make it come in faster, but they feel like you're so stubborn or you're stuck within yourself. All you think about is yourself, self-absorbed. That do sound like a Leo. I ain't even gonna lie. My bad, Leos. And again, this message, you don't have to be a Leo for this message to resonate with you. If it resonates with you, it's for you. All right, so hit that like, share, and subscribe. But they feel like you're very, you got a good head on your shoulders. You may be taking some time out to think about something. Maybe you're going within to think about your money. But they feel like you're very stern and you're their divine masculine. You are the big dog to them, Leo. All right, but somebody's going within. It looks like you're going within to work on your money, work on your stability with something else, maybe money. Or it could be working on your stability with them or within yourself, actually, because it says going within with the Hermit. So, all right. How does Taurus feel about Leo? How do they see Leos? What's the energy? What needs to be seen, told about this situation? How does Taurus feel about Leo? Okay, so it may be some distance between you two. Maybe that's what y'all coming together to, or that's what you're thinking about. If you should be putting the work in and you guys stay so far away from each other or whatever, you don't probably get to see each other that often. This person sees you as long term though. They see you as a good, as a single parent. Maybe that's why they feel like you're reliable. Get out the house, new love, don't live there. So yeah, this may be a new connection, but you may be stuck in the house, stuck inside within yourself, in your head, thinking about shit. So yeah, that's what I get for you guys. All right, moving right along, we're going to Gemini. Gemini feelings towards Leo. Gemini feelings towards Leos. Alrighty, how does Gemini feel about Leo? How does Gemini feel about Leo? How does Gemini feel about Leo? How does Gemini feel about Leos? What's the energy they're bringing to the connection? Show me what I need to see. Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. All right, Leos. What does Gemini feel about Leos? Oh, they feel like you got options, Leo. They feel like you got them options. You got people waiting on you to do all type of stuff to you, Leo. All right, Gemini feelings towards Leos. Gemini feelings towards Leo. Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more for Gemini feelings towards Leo? Or you may feel this way about that person, but they may feel like they will be a fool to hop in this with you, or they are just freely, they feel like you're being a fool. You're freely giving to other options, checking out other possibilities, and they feel like you're a fool for it instead of being with them. All right. You're being too free and careless. That's what they feel like. Alrighty, Gemini's feelings towards Leos. Gemini feelings towards Leos. What needs to be seen about this situation? How do they feel about Leos? How does Gemini feel about Leos? How does Gemini feel about Leos? Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. How do they feel about Leos? This is Gemini's feelings towards Leo. On the mission, hidden agenda. So yeah, they feel like you got something else going on. All right, their feelings. Clear energy, cleanse. So they may they may feel like they need to do a cleanse after dealing with your ass. Something may have happened in September. They may have come to the realization in September that you had those options. We got February. Something may have happened in February as well. Maybe your hoe's been coming out in these months. But you know what? I'm going to take two more Gemini feelings towards Leos. No to whatever's on your mind. So Leo, whatever just popped into your head at this very moment, the answer is no. Gemini feelings towards Leo. Not aware of self. Yeah, so they feel like you're not aware of the shit you be doing. You're not aware of how foolish you act, how freely you just hop into shit. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we got darker skin. So somebody could have darker skin. Don't necessarily mean that they're black or dark skinned. It just means that they could have darker skin than you. Alrighty. Okay, who y'all? Cancer. Cancer's feelings towards Leos. Meow. Alrighty. Moving right along. Cancers. How do you feel about Leos? Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Cancer's feelings towards Leo. How does Cancer feel about Leo? 2 cards, please. 3 of Cups. They may want to celebrate with you, work with you. Maybe a friendship button into something else. How does Cancer feel about Leos? They may feel like you're a very fun person. Okay, so now we got solitude. This is like a contradiction because this is like coming together, celebrating, and then this is going within by yourself. So maybe you have been depressed, Leo, and they're like, let me get my Leo up out the house and let's go celebrate. Let's go have a drink. I'm going to grab one more card. How does Cancer feel about Leos? Clarify 3 of Cups and the Hermit for Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Whoa, Page of Pentacles. And what else is this? Yeah, so yeah. That's what's going on. They feel that you are a very strong person. You're very ambitious. You're good at whatever you do. We have the 9 of Swords. But they see you've been going through something. You've been having sleepless nights, staying up, worried about something. Maybe it's bills or something. But you got messages of money coming in. So maybe you were worried about some money or something like that, Leo. But your Cancer, like, let's get up out the house. Let's go party. Let's go have some fun. Or shit, let's stay in your house and party and have some fun. All right, Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Show me what I need to see. Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. How does Cancer feel about Leo? What is the blockages? What needs to come about in this situation? This does feel like a friendship, though. But we're going to see what messages we get out of here. Because, again, this could be a message for one Leo Cancer pair, and this could be a message for a separate Leo Cancer pair. So take it how it resonates, leave what don't. Don't try to mix them if they don't mix. Okay? Thank you. Cancer's feelings towards Leo. Cancer feelings towards Leo. Oh, you the queen. You the shit, Leo. Which you already knew, but they want you to feel like it. Here we go. Your birthday month popping on out. Leo, something may have happened. Okay, so these person, your Cancer want to get you out the house and party with you on your birthday. They want you to act like the queen bee you are, Leo. They feel like you giving yourself to whatever this situation that had you down was, and they want you up out that. And then they say you need a spiritual cleanse, Leo. and you needed a blessing, not a lesson. So you may have went through something and learned a lesson during while dealing with whatever you were going through. But yep, they want to get you up out that funk, Leo, and have some fun with you. Celebrate your birthday. Or something could have happened in your birthday season, but this is celebrations though. It look like they want to celebrate with you. All right, we had Leo with Leo. So if you're a Leo dealing with another Leo. All right, so if you are a Leo dealing with a Leo, how does Leo feel about their Leo? How does Leo who is watching this video right now, how does their Leo feel about them? How does Leo's person feel about them? How does Leo's Leo feel about them? This should be interesting. Fire meets fire. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? How does Leo's Leo feel about them? How does Leo's Leo feel about them? I keep cutting the deck and I see water keep popping through, but we gonna see. How does Leo feel about them? If Leo is dealing with another Leo, how do they feel about them? How do they Leo feel about them? How does Leo's Leo feel about them? Four of Swords, you may need to, they feel like you work too much, you do too much, you need to sit back, take a break, relax. You need a vacation. Leo's Leo, how does Leo's Leo feel? Something tried to flip. I think it was Magician tried to flip. But let's continue. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? Six of Swords. Yeah, so they feel like you are leaving behind something. Or they feel like you need to leave something behind because it's stressing you out. You need a break from it. But I'm going to take one more. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? How does Leo's Leo feel about them? Knight of Cups. Now, I seen that when I was cutting the deck. Okay, so they feel like you're very determined. Yeah, you got something that you're working on. This could be your lover feeling like you work too much and you're very determined to move ahead with building your finances or whatever. But this person feel like you need a break. You need a vacation. You need to take a chill pill, Leo. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. Clear and concise messages only. I ask of you. Thank you. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? What needs to come out about this situation? Leo and their Leo. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? I don't take jumpers, but distance, physical or mental. So you may be distancing yourself from them, or they feel like you need to because of this situation, or they feel like you need to distance yourself from the situation because it's stressing you out. You need a break from something. Or maybe that's how they feel about you. They need a break from you. You stressing their ass out. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. It's 3 or more scenarios you can get with this. So pick which one is yours. I'm just here to confirm the energy, confirm what you already may know, in case anybody don't know how tarot works. Alrighty, Leo energy towards them. How does Leo's Leo feel about them? They may do hair and nails. You may do hair and nails. They feel like you got a jealous ex. Maybe that's what you're stressing over. Maybe you get somebody you got kids with and they making shit hard for you. Not self-aware, but they feel like you don't know that you the boss that you are. And you guys may come from different backgrounds. All right, so that's what I got for you, Leo, dealing with a Leo. Okay, who we got next? Virgos. If Leo is dealing with a Virgo, how does this Virgo feel or see Leo? Virgo's feelings towards Leos. Virgo's feelings towards Leos. Virgo's feelings towards Leos. Virgo's feelings towards Leo. Show me what I need to see. Most High, Holy Divine Spirits. How does Virgo feel towards Leo? How does Virgo feel towards Leo? Oh, they feel like you're sneaky. You got something you're hiding. You may be an avoidant person. How does Virgo feel about Leo? They feel like you're hiding the fact. First off, they feel like you're very attractive, beautiful, sexy. You may be very what's the word? I'm like, confident is right there in my face. You may be very confident. But they feel like you are a sneaky. They don't trust you. They feel like you lie and you may be a whore. The Queen of Wands is known for being a whore of the tarot. All right, I think that's enough said right there. That's self-explanatory. Virgo feel like you're a whore, Leo. Or at least you're an attention whore. But no, this more so like you're an actual whore. Like you sleeping around. They feel like you sleeping around, lying about it. Not saying that it's true. It may or may not be. But this is just their feelings towards you. Or about you. How they view you. You're a sexy whore. Which sounds about right when it comes to Leos. Well, uninvolved Leos, low vibrating Leos, yeah. All right, Virgo's feelings towards Leo. Something may have happened in the wintertime. Virgo's feelings towards Leo. Something may have happened in the fall. Virgo's feelings towards Leo. Sip that tea. So, it looks like they tried to mind their business about this and whatnot. Or you minding your business. They feel like you chilling. You don't care how they feel about you. That's more so what I got. Or they may be chilling and they tried to mind their business, but they can't help but to think that you are a sneaky whore. Virgo's feelings towards Leo. They feel like you could be using them. And then we got I watch you at the bottom of the deck. So they may be watching you in person or online. And that's why they feel like you're a sneaky whore. They may be seeing men or women coming in and out your house. Like, who is this person coming in and out of my Leo house? All right, moving on to Libra. If Leo is dealing with a Libra, how does this Libra feel about Leo? How do they see Leo? How does Libra feel about Leo? How does Libra feel about Leo? How does Libra feel about Leo? How does, How does Libra feel about Leo? You anxious to tell how you feel, Libra. How does Libra feel about Leo? Okay. Jeez. Okay. So they may feel like you're very attractive. You may have it going on financially. You may be building something financially. They feel like you're very good at whatever you do. They also feel like you might be a little impulsive as well. I don't know. Or they want to impulsively jump into something and build it with you. So take whichever resonates with you. All right. So how does Libra feel about Leo? How does Libra feel about Leo? Oh, 9 of Cups. Yes, they want to impulsively jump into something with you. They want to do it fast. They want to come towards you fast with some love because they feel like they can have it all with you. All right. They feel like they can build with you. You're a nurturer, or they can nurture you or something like that. All right. How does Libra feel about Leo? How does Libra feel about Leo? What's the blockages? What needs to come out about this situation? What's the energy being brought to the situation? How does Libra feel about Leo? How do they view Leos? Libra's feeling towards Leos. How does Libra... All right, what needs to be seen about this situation? What story needs to be told? Blockages? What's going on? How does Libra view Leo? This is for Libra. Feelings towards Leo. Okay, so you may be embodying the energy of an Aquarius. Maybe you're a little hot and cold with them sometimes, and that's why they want to come in fast and lock it down on you. Start building. Make sure things are solidified. You may not, they feel like you're not in love with them, though. They may be in love with you, but they feel like you're not in love with them. They feel like you guys have a spiritual connection, though. All right, this is for Libra's feelings towards Leo. Get out the house. New love don't live there. So some of you may need to get out the house and go find what you're looking for, because it's not coming to your door. It's not going to find you while you're sitting in the house soaking on whatever you're soaking about. All right. Okay. Scorpio. How does Scorpio feel about Libra? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? Scorpio's feelings towards Leos. Scorpio's feelings towards Leos. Scorpio's feelings towards Leo. How does Scorpio feel about Leo? Can I get 2 cards, please? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? Can I get one more? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? Can I get one more, please? Scorpio's feelings towards Leo. Scorpio, why y'all hiding? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? Y'all gonna tell me something. I just need one. Thank you. Okay. So they want to put in work with you. This could be a work situation, or it could just be saying that they want to build with you. We got money, though. Pentacles to Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So, yep, new opportunities of abundance. They want to put in some work, or they see you putting in work, or you may have gotten a new job or something like that. They feel you're putting in new opportunities. This could be a work situation. But, or they want to build with you, have new opportunities to build with you, put in the work with you. All right. How does Scorpio feel about Leo? Scorpio's feelings towards Leo and the situation. What needs to come out about the situation? Any blockages? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? What needs to be seen about the situation? How does Scorpio feel about Leos? How does Scorpio feel about Leo? All right, Scorpio's feelings toward Leo. You may have freckles. They may have freckles. Take it how it resonates. It could be you or them. But this is rare from their point of view on you. Okay, summertime. Something may have happened in summertime. Maybe you came across a new job in the summertime. This person may be short. Alrighty. Maybe embodying the energy of an Aquarius. So you may be giving off Aquarius traits. Aquarius are known to be hard workers. They don't put in the physical hard work. They think about stuff, you know, they're very analytical. So yeah, you may be building some type of security within work for your future. Alrighty. All right, Sagittarius. If Leo is dealing with a Sagittarius, fire to fire. How does this Sagittarius feel about Leo? How does the Sagittarius feel about Leos? How does the Sagittarius feel about Leos? Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. How does the Sagittarius feel about Leos? How does the Sagittarius feel about Leos? Show me what I need to see. How does the Sagittarius feel about Leos? All right. How does the Sagittarius feel about Leo? How does the Sagittarius feel about Leo? How does the Sagittarius feel about Leo? Thank you. The new start of something. It could be a new start in building love, or a new start of a job or something, an opportunity to make some money. How does Sag feel about Leo? One more. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay, so they may feel like you're very honest, but you may be cutthroat with your words. And maybe that's why you have to have a new start. You may have gotten fired from a job because of your mouth. They may feel like you need to chill out or whatever, or maybe they want to end the situation. And and start a new one with you. They want to end the negativity between you two within a relationship. Let me grab one more. How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? Alrighty. Seven of Swords. Yeah, so they feel like you're sneaky. And they want to end the sneakiness, the toxicity between you two and build something new. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. How does Sagittarius feel about Leos? This is for Leos. How does Sagittarius feel about Leos? Woo. How does Sagittarius feel about Leos? 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 Stop being judgmental or stop believing in others' thoughts of you. Okay, hold on. How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? Snake heart. Oh, yeah. All right. How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? You could be older than this person. How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? January. Something may have happened in January between you two. But, yeah, they feel like you are a snake hole. You were being sneaky about something. They feel like you're judgmental. Maybe you're a hypocrite. Maybe you talked about other people, something other people did. Excuse me. And you turned around and did the same thing. Or you let others judge you so much that you they put stuff in your head and it made you feel like you should be doing something else, which was the wrong idea. All right. Capricorn. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for me, you guys. You don't have to be a Leo for this message to resonate with you. If it resonates with you, it is for you. All right, leave me some comments. No negativity. You will be blocked and deleted. Normally, I just cuss people out, but I am growing. And I'm building my channel. And I'm doing something different with my life spiritually. So, yeah, I don't have time for none of that shit. I'll get rid of you before I do any of that. Some people be looking for an argument, and I'm here to tell you now, I am not the person that's going to argue with you, okay? I really don't care how you feel. If the message is for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. You can't be mad at that. All right. How does Capricorn feel about Leos? How does Capricorn feel about Leos? How does Capricorn feel about Leo? How does Capricorn feel about Leo? Capricorn feeling towards Leo. Show me what I need to see. Damn. They need the strength to continue this relationship. That's what I'm getting off top. Or they need the courage to step to you about something. How does Capricorn feel about Leo? Can I get one more? How does Capricorn feel about Leo? Can I get one more, please? Capricorn's feeling towards Leo. Thank you. Okay. They need the strength to come towards you and tell you that they want to start a new passionate beginning with you. They may want to have sex with you as well. How does Capricorn feel about Leo? I'm going to grab another one. One more, please. How does Capricorn feel about Leo? Thank you. All right, so they're feeling the loss of love. They're disappointed in the situation. They don't feel like you're giving your all no more. They feel like you're just giving a penis or vagina. That's what they feel like. But they're trying to stay strong in this situation. All right. How does Capricorn feel? Okay. They may feel like you're in debt and broke. Don't mean it's true. Maybe it is. Maybe not. All right. How does Capricorn feel about Leos? How does Capricorn feel about Leo? And as a reminder, this can be vice versa. Even though this is read from your person's point of view towards you, it can be the other way around. This is energy we are dealing with. All right. Hit that thumbs up for me, you guys. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, here we go. Broke wanted to come out as well. Shady. So they feel like you're around for a good time, not a long time. You may have taken your love away from them. All right, how does Capricorn feel about Leos? How does Capricorn feel about Leos? What's the blockages? What's the energy being brought to the connection? How does Capricorn feel about Leos? How do they view Leos? Make these messages as clear as possible. Thank you. Make these messages as clear as possible. Thank you. How does Capricorn feel about Leo? You may be giving off Pisces energy, maybe lovey-dovey at one point in time where you were, and they don't feel that love anymore. How does Capricorn feel about Leos? You may have freckles. How does Capricorn feel about Leos? I'm getting a lot of freckles lately for you, Leos. You guys, some of you guys really have freckles, like for real, for real. Like, it's a lot of you that got freckles, actually. Okay, air sign. You may be embodying the energy of an air sign. So, again, you were once loving with them, and now you're detached. They don't feel that love anymore. They just feel the passion. The sexual passion, should I say. How does Capricorn feel about Leos? Focused on money. So, yeah, you may have took your focus off of them and been putting it on your coins. Yep, so that's what I got for you guys. Capricorn and Leos. All right, Aquarius. Air sign meets fire. Aquarius. Leo, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, this is how they feel about you. How does Aquarius feel about Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leo? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? Aquarius feelings towards Leo. What's the energy between the two? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? Can I get 2 cards, please? 2 energies, 2 messages. How does Aquarius feel about Leos? 3 of Swords. They feel like you broke their heart. You put them in a third-party situation. How does Aquarius feel about Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? You got another boo on them or something on the side. How does Aquarius feel about Leos? Page of Cups. Yeah, so you only been offering them little love here and there. You haven't been giving them all the love anymore because you're giving it to somebody else. You're splitting it between them and somebody else. So maybe you've been just flirting with them or something. Or maybe this is a new maybe this is a new connection and you are not putting your all into it because you're giving to others as well. You're trying to figure out what you want to do or who you want to do it with. All right, I'm going to grab one more. What is Aquarius feelings towards Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leo? Can I get one more, please? Aquarius feelings towards Leo. Aquarius feelings towards Leo. Show me what I need to see. Just one more, please. Thank you. 10 of Wands. Yeah, so this may have been burdensome. This may be a older connection. It could be older or new, but it's already stressing them out. That's what I will tell you. Because they want your love and you are offering your love to other people. Or at least that's what they feel. I don't mean it's true. How does Aquarius feel about Leo? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? Make these messages as clear as possible. How does Aquarius feel about Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? How does Aquarius feel about Leos? Giving your all, showing your true self. They may have felt they did that with you. Sexual deviant. This could be you or them because I know Aquarius be freaky as hell. Keeping secrets. They feel like you keeping secrets. Yeah, so you got a sexual appetite that may be abnormal. You might like things that others find abnormal. And maybe you go to other people for that. But you're keeping a secret about it. That's how they feel. They feel like they got you all figured out. You were showing your true self. You may cook good. Cook up sex good. I don't know. And at the bottom of the deck, we have self-serving. So, yeah, they feel like you out for self. Everything you do is about yourself. You want to please yourself sexually with, you want to please your sexual appetite with other people, with them and other people. You want to offer them little messages of love, nothing serious. They feel like you on some bullshit, Leo. All right, Pisces. If you're dealing with Pisces, this is how they feel. Pisces. How does Pisces feel about Leo? How does Pisces feel about Leos? 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 All right, how does Pisces feel about Leos? 2 cards, show me what I need to see. Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. I only ask of you to show clear and concise messages only. Clear and concise messages only for Leos. How does Pisces feel about Leos? Can I get 2 messages? Whoa, I only need 2. Thank you. Can I get 2 messages? How does Pisces feel about Leo? Hangman, they're indecisive, but that's nothing new for Pisces. Or they may feel you're in the Hangman energy. You're just at a standstill, but maybe you're thinking about something. Maybe you came up with a plan or something, or you're going to. How does Pisces feel about Leos? 8 of Cups. So they may be at a standstill on whether or not to walk away from the situation, or try to continue it with you, Leo. Or that's how they feel you're doing them. You may be at a standstill contemplating if you should leave them alone or not. All right. Pisces feelings towards Leo. Show me what I need to see. How does Pisces feel about Leos? What's the blockages? What needs to come out about this connection? Pisces feelings towards Leo. Show me what I need to see. Make these messages as clear as possible for Leo's greater good. Pisces feelings towards Leo. This is a new person. So that's maybe why the connection is at a standstill, not really going nowhere right now. Pisces, they're in their own energy, or they feel like you're in their energy. Somebody may be in Cancer energy, maybe... And then we got yes to whatever's on your mind. So whatever just came to your mind right then and there, Leo, it's a yes to that answer. And again, you guys, I am T from Divinely Written T1111. Feel free to come check out my channel, subscribe, give me some thumbs up. If these messages don't resonate, find another reader, or you can also check out other messages for your other placements. I do got a newborn baby, y'all, so I am out of here. I gotta go get my son. All right, you guys, go ahead, check me out. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day, soul family, and I'll talk to y'all later.